Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina, where all means all. This week, we continue our study of the book of Acts in a series I'm calling Peter and John Face the Music. And today's passage has me thinking about the movie Anchorman. So let's get to it. But a man named Ananias, with the consent of his wife Sapphira, sold a piece of property. With his wife's knowledge, he kept back some of the proceeds and brought only a part and laid it at the apostles' feet. Ananias, Peter asked, why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep back part of the proceeds of the land? While it remained unsold, did it not remain your own? And after it was sold, were not the proceeds at your disposal? How is it that you have contrived this deed in your heart? You did not lie to us, but to God. Now, when Ananias heard these words, he fell down and died, and great fear seized all who heard of it. The young men came and wrapped up his body, then carried him out and buried him. After an interval of about 3 hours, his wife came in, not knowing what had happened. Peter said to her, tell me whether you and your husband sold the land for such and such a price. And she said, yes, that was the price. Then Peter said to her, how is it that you have agreed together to put the Spirit of the Lord to the test? Look, the feet of those who have buried your husband are at the door, and they will carry you out. Immediately she fell down at his feet and died. When the young men came in, they found her dead. So they carried her out and buried her beside her husband. And great fear seized the whole church and all who heard of these things. Anchorman is a 2008 movie featuring Will Ferrell, who plays Ron Burgundy, who is the superstar anchorman for the #1 rated news channel. One of my favorite scenes is when a fight breaks out between competing news teams, and the fight includes swords, fists, and tridents. It gets pretty crazy. Afterward, Ron Burgundy, in reflection, says, boy, that escalated quickly. And today we have a situation in our passage that escalates very quickly. Please keep one thing in mind. Ananias and Sapphira willingly and knowingly lied to the community. But the lesson they learned and that we learn is that when they lied to the community, they actually lied to God. And there are many times where we act like Ananias and Sapphira. And what I mean by that is that we too lie to God. We lie to God when we say that we will love our neighbors as ourselves, and we don't. We lie to God when we say that our congregations will be open to all, and they aren't. We lie to God when we say that we will not do a certain sin again and then end up willingly doing it over and over again. And we lie to God when we say that we will put God first in our lives, when overall church attendance is down among all denominations, giving is down, volunteers are not showing up, and we are losing younger generations because of lies and infighting. God does not like being lied to. And after all that God has done for us, God only asks for two things from us: our hearts and our honesty. Think about it this way: in your relationships with your spouse, your significant other, your children, your family, your closest friends, what would happen to those relationships if we lied to them as much as we lied to God? Would they grow or would they suffer? Today, I call upon you to be honest and truthful with God. Be sincere. And if you tell God you are going to love others with all your heart, do it. And if you tell God you are going to change your life, do it. If you tell God you are going to church to give your time, talent, and treasure, do it. Anyone can say they follow God, but not everyone does it. Be the one who does. Be the one who commits, and be the one who escalates your relationship with God to take it up another level and live the new life that God has given you. And that will do it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another edition of God's Minute. Until then, you take care and God bless. Come worship with us at St. Paul's Lutheran Church every Sunday. If you are in the Wilmington area, please worship with us at our 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. indoor services. Holy Communion is served at each service. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. And if you are fully vaccinated, masks are optional. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, you are very welcome to do so. If you are not fully vaccinated, masks are required. If you are in need of Holy Communion, come by between 12:15 and 12:45 p.m. when we offer our drive-through communion, where you can receive the sacrament, pick up a devotional, and our weekly newsletter. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. We invite you to support St. Paul's and our ministries through financial giving. You can give in several ways: online, text, check, cash, and drafting from your bank account. Your financial support helps bring God's grace to all. And at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, all means all.